Alright, so we're going to hit record. Obviously it's not recording because nothing's hit the threshold yet. As soon as it does, it'll start recording.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
I didn't ask you for the internet, Alexa. It felt like Alexa was purposely trying to ruin my tutorial. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We are doing part 2 of what is the right turntable for you. Basically, as you know, I was just sharing with you what I had in my setup. I was going to come back with how to hook up the turntable to the mixer and the mixer to the MPC X, but I think I'm going to bypass that and let's get right down to the chopping part of it, really, because I know that's what you're excited about. I know that's what you want to hear about. I highly doubt that you don't know how to hook up a turntable to a mixer. There's plenty of tutorials about that on YouTube, and going into the MPC X or the Live is pretty straightforward. The 1/4-inch cables, RCA cables. But let's get right down to it. Let's go over to the chopping part, beginner series, part 2, finding the sample, finding the BPMs, and chopping it up. Let's get the MPC X turned on. Alright, let's bring the screen up a little bit higher so you guys can see. Hopefully that works out all right for you guys. All right, guys, so I got this sample right here. I sampled it and saved it to my hard drive. I have an internal SD hard drive in the MPC X. So I believe it's from Batman Returns. I can't remember if it was that old, the first Batman, I think it is, or some video game. To be honest with you, you might have even heard it before. But this is how the sample goes. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is, as I'm creatively thinking about it, I want to slow it down some, obviously. I don't want it to go that fast. So I'm going to go to tune right here. I'm going to tune it down. I don't even know what the BPMs are just yet. We're going to figure that out. I'm going to show you how to figure that out. But right now I just want to make sure I want to slow it down some and see if I can feel something off of that. Yeah, I like that a little bit. I like that a lot better. Alright, so it's repetitive, so I don't need all that right there. Right now it's saying that it's 6435. I highly doubt that that's 6435, but let me see what it's saying here. 8 bars. So here's the thing. When I know that it repeats all the way through, so I just want to capture a part of it while I'm right for my idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to count it out. It's real simple, and it takes practice. If you've never done it before, you know, if you know how to do this already, just move on to the other part of it. But it takes a little practice. You just have to count the beat out. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, back to 1. So it's 16. Again, it repeats so much, though. It does change up a little bit in the middle, but I don't really care about that. I just want to grab it. So I'm going to bring it down to just 4, because really that's all I want. So here's how I start doing it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right, so I know to bring that threshold, the end of my link, all the way down more. Let's see if I get close to it, somewhere down here. And then we're going to hit the loop pad right here to see how it loops. 1, 2. That's pretty close. Right here. Almost there. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so I can see a little bit better. And I'm going to start messing with the link to bring it in. Almost there. Okay. Now right there, I'm not counting anymore. Now I'm just using my ears. Stop counting and just hear it. Feel it out. How does it feel to you? Because you know, if you're off, you'll know it. If you move it back this way and you start looping it. See how I did that skip? Because it's not looping on time. And don't look at it. Just listen to it. Use your ears. Train your ears. Don't look at the screen. Don't count it. Just listen to it. See how it's still not there yet? Bring it in. Now, we already figured out that this was just a 4-bar loop. So we're going to come down here. All right. And we're going to say that this is a 4-bar loop. And it's pretty damn close to 91. Now, this is where my OCD kicks in. I don't know about you guys. It's already 91.02. It's close to 91. So why don't we just put it at 91? So let's bring it in a little bit here. We'll go to the end, and we'll go over to the we'll go to the right of the link a little bit and just see where it falls out. Oh, wrong way. My bad. So go to the left. It was too much. It was right. I just did too much. So 90.99. I'm going to use the very bottom link. All right, the end of the very bottom, because it's going to give me these 1s instead of the 10s. So see how it's moving 3, 4, right? 91. Boom, right there. All right. And then I'm going to hit to sequence and make sure that it's, see how it's saying 150 right there, not 91? Because the master's on. Turn that off. Now it's 91. All right, so let's go back and hit sample edit. All right, and why is that sample there? I don't know. Batman Returns. There it is. And then now we're going to listen and see if I got the timing right. All right. Sorry. So we just completed the first phase, which is getting that 4, 8, 16 measure, whatever you want. And we got it lined up to the metronome. The BPMs are lined up at 91. Now I'm going to hit process. And I'm going to get rid of the rest. I don't need the rest of that. So I'm going to discard that. And there's that whole thing. I'm going to check it again. All right. And I'm pressing loop and play start at the same time so I can hear the BPMs, the metronome, not the BPMs. So I can hear the metronome and the sample at the same time. All right, I like that. Okay, so now that we're there, everything's lined up. I like the pace of the beat. I like where it's going. It's set to 91, pretty nice. Now what I want to do is chop this up, and I'm going to show you this. Now, there's not a whole lot changing here, right? For this chop, like typically when you chop something, you're taking the pads and you're mixing them around to make something new. For the sake of this video, beginner series, I'm going to show you with this very simple sample, right? So you hit trim again, and it takes you into chop mode. I go right into the BPMs. That's where I go to right away, because I already know that it's 91. It's going to line up pretty well. So I'll hit BPM, and there it is. Now, this broke it down to 16, 4 bars. Okay? I don't want it quite that micro. I want it more to where I, like... You see that? Because I did it that way with the BPMs lined up to the sample, it broke it down. Every pad, it's right there. I'm right there already. I don't have to do anything else. Now, sometimes that doesn't fall out like that if you don't get that close. But I mean, gosh, man, you got it. But damn, man, you got it so close. You can't go wrong. So if I back up a little bit here, as you can see, I'm going to show you again. Right here. So first step, of course, find your sample. Second step, find out how much of that sample you want, 4 beat, 8 beat, 16 beat, whatever it is. Then go ahead and make sure that it loops properly, whether it's 2 beats, 4 beats, 8 beats, 16 beats. Once you got that lined up, put it to sequence, come back to trim mode, hit it, you're going to chop mode, and then you just hit BPMs, and it just does it right there for you. And then from here you can play around with it and come up with something new off that one sample. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's very simple. This is again a beginner series. This is not anything for advanced producers. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Get notified. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed it. Very quick, very simple. Sending positive vibes to you guys, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep practicing. Till next time, I'm out.